Hey, what's up, guys? So I just published this video here talking about the differences between the Redline and the Magnum, and it looks like there's a couple things that I forgot to include. And big thanks to you guys here on YouTube actually bringing it up and letting me know, like, hey, there's a couple things that you didn't talk about. And so in this video, I want to do just a quick update slash correction and mention the things that I forgot to include the first time. The first thing is something that Benji had brought up. It's an issue about upgrading the detector to BSRDR. There's a difference between how you do it with the two different detectors. The second thing Nick brought up, it has to do with threat mode on the Beltronics detectors, one of the display options, and expert mode on the Escort products. It's the same feature with different names, but they do actually work a little bit differently. So let's go into a little bit more detail now and talk about the differences here. So the way that it works, on the detector you have a couple different ways of displaying information. I typically like the spec display. On the Beltronics products they call it the tech display, and the idea is it displays the frequency information for whatever the primary signal is. This for me I find really useful to know what the frequency of the signal is, so this is what I always run in. Very, very useful information. Another one of the options on the Beltronics detector, they call it the threat display, and the idea is rather than displaying the frequency of whatever the primary signal is, you can display the signal strength of multiple signals at the same time. So for example, here's three different signals that we're picking up. You can see we've got a Ka band signal, a K band, and an X band. And we have the signal strength for all three. We've got signal strength 9, so very strong, 2, and 1, so K band, or X band. Well, yeah, K band and X band, they're both very weak. Here's an example of detecting two signals at the same time. Very strong K band and a weak X band. Here's a weak Ka band and a strong X band. So you can see we can display up to 3 signals at the same time rather than 1. Now here's where the difference is if we go take a look at the Escort product. The Escort product, they call it the expert meter, but rather than displaying a signal strength 1 through 9, they have a bar graph. And rather than displaying only 1 Ka, 1 K band, and 1 X band, we can do up to 2 Ka band signals, 2 K band, and 4 X band for a total of up to 8 signals rather than up to 3. So rather than 1 through 9, we've got these bar graphs. So you can see we've got 2, 2, and 4. Here's an example over here with 1 strong K band signal and then 3 X band signals. 2 of them are strong, 1 is weak. Here's 1 weak Ka, here's 3 weak X bands. Here's 1 very weak X band. So as you can see, rather than being able to display only 3 signals at a time with the Beltronics ones, with the Escort we can display up to 8 signals at a time, and they use a bar graph rather than the number 1 through 9. So that is a little bit different as well, is if you use this display option. The Escort version can actually display more signals and therefore more information at the same time. So that's the difference between the two detectors that I didn't talk about. The other thing that was brought up was how you can actually update the detector to have BSRDR. This is not going to be an issue if you buy a brand new detector, but for those of you guys who haven't updated your detector yet, if you have a Redline, there's 2 ways of doing it. Number 1, you can send your detector in, $14, and cover shipping and handling, and Escort will update it for you. If you have Escort Live paired to your phone, you can actually update your detector right through your phone, so it's very nice. You just connect through the app and it'll update your detector for you. I have heard some issues with Android, but nonetheless, it is possible, both iPhone and Android. Now, the difference is if you look at the Magnum version, in order to have your Magnum updated, you have to actually send it in. Let's see, where is it? So yeah, you will need to send in your Magnum to have this software update. So this one is not actually able to be updated by Escort Live, and there's currently no known time frame. I don't even know if they're going to be giving us the ability. I hope they do, of course. It would be very nice. But if you have a Magnum that does not yet have this feature, you do have to actually send it in to Escort/Beltronics to have the update. You can't do it over your phone. Now, like I said, if you buy a new one, pretty much everybody at this point already has these features. For example, here's BRD. He's saying that all the Magnums that he sells already have BSRDR built in, and you should find the same thing whether you go through Amazon or BRD or whoever else. Anybody who's got like a new stock of inventory, like this came out, what was this, September 25th, so this is a couple months ago now, right? So everybody's going to have pretty much fresh new Magnums, and if you buy a new one, it should already have BSRDR, and same thing with buying new Redlines. So this is strictly going to be for people who don't yet have the update. Also, if you have a driver and you get it updated to the Magnum, you'll also get BSRDR, and that's included there, but that's $100 to get the update for the detectors. So the update process is a little bit different as well. You have to send it in for the Magnum versus with the Redline. You can do it over your phone or you can send it in, so you have the options. So that's what I didn't cover in my original video. And again, a big thank you to Benji and to Nick for letting me know there's a couple things that I missed. So if there's anything else, again, please, comments, of course. I read everything. Very helpful stuff. I really appreciate you guys sharing this kind of stuff. And again, if there's anything I missed, I hope not, but I may have. Who knows? Please let me know, and we'll get everything all set up. So awesome. Thank you so much. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye.